You might actually say that this takes some kind of special stupidity to come up with this, particularly when everything else that you need, you require, and more importantly, you're known for, is hanging by a thread. And this is partly the problem of Harry and Meghan. They never seemingly think these things through. Everything from her American Riviera orchard right through to this. That's right. This is the latest, well, shall we say, bon mot from Harry and Meghan. This is a show reel to show us exactly what they've been up to in the last year. But amazingly, nobody asked for it. Interestingly though, somebody now does want it. Let me explain. See you today. Thank you so much as ever for your time. We'll have a lovely wave. Don't worry, I'm very safe, although it looks like night time here. It's winter, isn't it now? Officially winter. Yes. This is, well, hopefully we're going into the worst bit now and coming out the other side. Wherever you are here in the United Kingdom, I hope you're keeping warm, safe and well. And that applies to every single person, all of our chums around the world. Difficult times for all of us, but we've got to look out for each other. But don't forget to look after yourself, even if that means a little cheeky extra biscuit with your pot of tea or something like that. Just remember, life's for living. Don't get too bogged down with all the negative news that you read and see about. I know what you mean. I find that I read things and you think, right, are you allowed to take that? Could you take that? All this sort of stuff, don't you? Somebody was telling me the other day the benefits of magnesium. By the time I'd read it all, I thought, I can't remember now why I started this. It's terrible, isn't it? That's the situation you find yourself in. We're all literally in the middle of, well, everything, aren't we? That's the problem. Let's get back to your royal story of the day. To say this is an interesting story simply because this was a sort of put together video for Harry and Meghan about their spectacular year that truly nobody had asked for. It was all about what they'd done, Colombia, Nigeria, their charitable work, all behind, of course, the right period of time of their documents coming out to tell us exactly where the money's gone. Well, you can leave that one for yourself, but it looks to me like they've hoofed on the back of many other charitable things and putting them down as their own causes. Make of that what you will. So as you can see, this video is super slick and actually says the message, tells you everything that allegedly Harry and Meghan have been up to over the last year. And of course it showcases whatever they're trying to promote. This would be the ideal thing, of course, if Harry had done a very similar project for his polo show. The one in Netflix for a few days' time. Now here's where it gets really interesting because obviously this is very professionally produced. Whether you're a fan or not, it actually does detail the story. And this has caught the attention of the Netflix bosses. You see, the bottom line is they kept asking, allegedly, for all of this background stuff. They wanted to have the Nigeria visit. They wanted to have the Colombia visit. Things like that. Turn that into a series about their year. A little bit more positivity, showing exactly what they get up to. Seemingly, of course, their ideas resulted, as we now know, in, of course, Harry's polo show and Meghan Markle's forthcoming cookery show. But they believed that they could have got a bigger rating streaming-wise if they'd have got, they say, behind the scenes of things like Nigeria. How do you set up these particular visits? Who decides who you're going to meet? That type of thing. Makes perfect sense, right? But for now, it appears that Harry and Meghan have been way too busy promoting their charitable endeavours rather than focusing on the people that are actually paying the bills that are Netflix. This, I've been told, is going to be resulting in something of a heated discussion as ever, allegedly, because behind the scenes, the bottom line is that, they're paying the books. They feel they haven't got exactly what they wanted. And as they know, Netflix, the only thing that we're able to sell of Harry and Meghan around the world was the docuseries attacking his family. Not hers, his. So the next best thing would have really been to see some fallout, some drama, some real interesting insight into Harry and Meghan as exiled royals, pretending to be royals and quasi-royal tours. That's how Netflix see it. And what they're seeing is something like this particular trailer, which is exactly what they were looking for in the first place. This is not going to end well, is it? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.